Hey guys, how's it going? Today we wanted to do something kind of special. It was something that we talked about yesterday, and we really wanted to do it today. But we're going to revisit our birth video, where pretty much Carter was born. We did every behind the scenes that we could, just filmed the entire process, and we edited it and we watched it a lot. We kind of want to like revisit it and maybe give you guys like a little behind the scenes like reaction video, if you will, to our own birth video. So we're pressing play now. I felt so useless here.
9, 10.
I don't remember that.
It was me just trying so hard. By the way, this looks like a new Jay-Z music video.
The intro?
Yeah, I kind of loved it.
It happened.
Wow, this is crazy.
Look at that belly!
I'm trying to keep
I like forgot what you look like pregnant.
stay dry.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
I think I have all the batteries charged.
Quick behind the scenes story.
Are you pausing it or no?
I'll let it ride.
Just calm down.
Actually, I'm gonna pause it. Quick behind the scenes story. For some reason, the entire time that Valentina was pregnant, I didn't think I needed a tripod for the video. I was right. But in this moment where it was time to go to the hospital, I just told myself over and over that I needed a tripod. So I just went to the video store that was like right down the road. I told him I needed a tripod.
But this is like, hey, my water broke. And you're like, oh my god, what do you want me to do? We need a tripod. I'll be right back.
After her water broke.
Leaves.
Hold on. In my defense, we also needed snacks for the hospital. You told me to get snacks. I was like, cool. When I get snacks, something to eat, not Ben snacks. I'm going to also get a tripod because I feel like we need one, and I waited to the last minute.
I think I realized or I noticed that you were really nervous. And I was like, okay, go do your thing. Go get it. I'm going to jump in the shower.
Here's the best part, though. I get there, and this is such an old school shop. It's all dudes that are over 60 running this. They haven't conformed to the modern ways of doing business. This guy is phoning in my credit card number, like entering it in number by number. That's how they register the sale. They punch it in, and he's just like, 6, 8. After like 10 seconds, I lost my patience. I was like panicking. I was stirring. I was like, what year is it, dude? And he's like, 2017. It was a weird situation. I did not handle myself well at all. I walked out without the tripod and was just like, you know what? We're doing it without a tripod. Luckily, I was right. We didn't need a tripod at all. It would have just gotten in the way.
I think you felt like it took forever, but the guy was probably just real, he was fast, and you just felt like
punching in the numbers one by one. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. All right, I'm pressing play.
Continue.
Kicking into frantic mode. Here we go.
I wasn't frantic mode.
August
Here you
25th.
are.
This is you
My
vlogging
due
while I'm
date,
gone,
as you
dealing
know,
with,
was August 30th.
Thomas Edison doing his credit card number machine.
Because I noticed that you were so nervous, and I'm like, he might not say what day it is, what time it is. Let me say something. So that's why I said it's August 26th or 25th.
At that time, it was the 25th.
Yes, but little Carter is ready. I'm shaking a little bit.
Yeah, shaking a
I'm
lot.
excited.
I was
I'm
hungry.
lightheaded.
Should have eaten.
So I'm so happy.
Look how big that belly is.
Oh my gosh. That
People
bag.
didn't think.
Made it. We left the house.
Oh, then of course we needed gas.
We have to get gas. Like, all the weird stuff.
Honestly, you should see the diaper bag, my suitcase bag, everything just prepped perfectly, and then boom, we needed gas.
Okay, we're on our way.
I'm glad I was so relaxed then.
Yeah,
We got to the hospital.
got to the hospital and waited. We waited forever.
I know.
Contractions are getting very close.
But you can see that the belly's moving. You could still see him kick.
And it was so funny because inside this waiting room, everyone around us was there just because like, oh, I think he shifted weird or something happened. And Valentina was just like sitting on a towel. She's like, my water broke. And they're like, what are you doing? Get this lady inside the delivery room right now.
The water kept coming out. That's so weird.
This is where we spent most of our time, but it was not where Carter was delivered.
This room, I don't know how
Yeah, that
close
first
we are
room.
to getting started, but I'm still pretty excited.
Oh my god.
told me to get undressed and put this between my legs.
Valentina didn't understand any of what they were trying to get her to do. It was amazing. I think today is the day that you're going to have to let that shyness about being exposed.
Don't worry about that. Just you guys, sorry. I mean,
This is so casual. It just feels like we're checking
I was
into a
still
hotel.
pain-free. Like, I was still feeling really good in that first room.
It was weird because your water broke, but they were kind of like saying everything except like you got here a little early. But her water broke, so it was weird.
Yeah. No contractions. It was 5 hours after my water broke. No contractions whatsoever. I was happy, feeling good.
We were just sitting there.
I got my compression knees on.
Remember that? Woo!
By the way, I started taking pills. I started taking joint pills. Laugh at me all you want. My knees have been phenomenal ever since.
You kept complaining about your knees. You're like, oh, I'm in pain. I'm sore.
Yeah.
That nurse was cool.
By the way, every clip that I filmed at this part was every, 2 hours? I mean, that's
Yeah.
how long we were in that room. Each one of these clips is separated by 2 hours of just sitting there. I would pace the hospital a little bit.
That was the contractions. Oh, I love that. I love that part.
Alright, my mom's here. She's a lot better. You got this?
My poor mom. She showed up, went home because it was too early. Then she showed up, then went home because it was too early.
No.
Oh my goodness.
She got no sleep. This part with the music. I'm FaceTiming my brother because he's asking, is the baby here? Is it like he was trying to find out what's happening? And I'm just like, Danny has a show here. Like, I couldn't talk to him. So I have my phone because I'm talking to my brother.
I was breaking the tension. If not for me,
He was so nervous.
I was just hoping that everyone else would feel the same way.
Yeah.
11:30.
We just went right through the night. We didn't sleep at all. Like, that
I
was
know.
crazy.
My brother. He's like, you're not mad. I'm like, no, I just.
Phenomenal song choices, by the way, if I may say so myself.
I'm glad I found that funny. Like, it was funny.
Valentina is not dilated enough, which means there's not enough entryway to go through. So
I was trying to explain it the best I could. I mean, this isn't Bill Nye the Science Guy. I just kind of was. Is how I understood it.
Yeah.
it's the final countdown. Your spirit's still high. You see
Sorry for being an idiot in there. I was just.
No.
That's how I deal with stress.
I can tell. It was fine.
Can't do.
I can What should we eat after your food?
Oh, I kept thinking about food. I was so hungry. Whew. That's my favorite part of the entire video. Nothing.
This is when you were starting to feel
out.
it. This is when you were like, Valentina was like happy-go-lucky, then she slowly would like disappear into herself. She didn't get like, but she would just like
quiet.
start talking less and less and kind of like turn away from us.
You were talking to your mom, and I had no idea what was going on. That's how much I was
Oh
hurting.
my gosh, I remember the ice. The ice was amazing.
Yeah, I was so thirsty, couldn't drink water.
3 whole cups, and it was fish ice. It wasn't like big cubes. It was like you could fit 50 of those ice cubes in a cup, and I was one by one feeding them to her, and every time she was like, oh my gosh.
But I did get some crackers. I wasn't supposed to, but they gave me crackers because I was so miserable.
Breaking the rules.
So hungry.
This one, man, is so good.
I couldn't even hold the cup. Like, remember that?
I tried to do what I
know.
could. That watch, that was the not red dot watch. Remember that? Oh my gosh.
Just kind of like keep them
This is one of my favorite scenes. Obviously, the birth of my son's the best, but Alan sleeping upright with the neck brace makes me want to bring a neck brace on an airplane. Just you could sleep so easily.
10 hours later.
I mean, all respect to people who actually need neck braces. I'm just saying.
Boost to help speed up the process. Turns out she did it all on her own. We just got the epidural in.
Yeah, epidural. That was.
But this was a false alarm too.
Yeah.
Like we thought it was time to go, but it wasn't. You got the epidural, and then we got up there, and they're like, "She's actually not ready to go."
I know. That was so disappointing.
They told us we could nap a little bit, and they're gonna check me in a little
That
bit.
nap.
That nap was everything. I feel like I slept forever, and it was like what, 45 minutes tops.
Probably. I knew you were so tired.
Me?
Yeah.
You were the one that's tired and feeling it. That was the room.
That was the room. Oh,
What you guys don't know,
man.
see that little blue bag in Valentina's hand? Those are little
puking bags.
Little barf bags. And poor Valentina. This is the not so like
Pretty.
romanticized part of the whole thing, but she went through 6 of those things. Poor. Oh, she would
I couldn't
push,
stop.
use a bag. Push, 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 push. Use a bag. I felt so
couldn't
useless.
stop it. And I had nothing in my stomach, so I was so nauseous. Oh, that was the worst part.
Pushing play. It's all part of it. It's all part of it.
4 a.m.
We have almost been in this hospital for 24 hours.
We look rough. That's what, we look like greasy and sluggish. Oh my gosh.
I kept going on this side because it hurt so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't feel my legs at this point. Oh, that was funny.
She's going through it for
They were like half of that time, okay?
Active
They were
labor.
like having contractions, dealing with it, and the whole.
16 hours, yeah. At that point. I had no idea, but 16 hours at that point.
I didn't even know what time it was. Like, had they
Me
not had that
neither.
clock in there, I would have been like, it was November.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Knowing what he looks like now and like talking to him through the
Isn't that
belly,
crazy?
it must have worked.
That Travis called you. I had no idea.
Yeah, he called me. He couldn't believe. He thought he missed it. The reason why he called me because he's like, "Hey, you forgot to call me to let me know that Carter was born." Not even close.
Oh,
This was
rough.
woo. Game time. It's like somebody told you the finish line was 10 miles away and you got to sprint. You're glad to hear the finish
Yes.
line, but man,
Oh, it hurts so much.
I felt so useless. By the way, have we ever told them the behind the scenes of this lady right here? They were so busy. Right here. Oh, this is great. But they were so busy. Look at his head. Oh my gosh.
Conehead. Oh.
It shaped up to be pretty nice. They were so busy in that room that the doctor that was supposed to deliver him was on the way and didn't make it in time. And that nurse was like the head nurse. She actually delivered the baby. And that wasn't the game plan, but she was well qualified.
Yeah, it was from 7 to 7, and I delivered at 7:11, and the doctor wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
And then I started crying like a baby. It snuck up on me. I'm an ugly crier.
I thought I was gonna be crying, and
You were just
I was
doped up.
so I don't know. I can't explain.
Like, you ever just like sneeze and you can't even like cover your mouth in time? And just, brah. That was like how my cry was. It just, I didn't even have time to prepare myself.
Oh,
Little guy. This little hat. What were they made of? Just like they cut wife beaters up?
oh no! They should give better ones. Oh, his hand. He still sleeps like that.
That is how he
He
sleeps.
loves that. Mm-hmm. With his finger. Oh, he slept like that last night.
We thought his skin was going to darken a little bit, but nope. He is as pink as ever. Cute little guy.
Oh.
I'll never forget how on cloud nine I was. I mean, I still haven't come down. Like, it's just a whole different part of my life, but just like a peak on a peak. That is the only way to describe that.
He was way bigger than we thought.
He's a big old baby. Oh my gosh. Those noises that he made. There was a point where like I had to go home and take care of Buddy, and I missed those little noises that he was making, the little coos. I called Valentina and I was like, will you put the phone next to him? It was everything.
Oh. And then Allie and Charles went and got there.
Yep, Ellen and Charles were here. We didn't get a chance to film them because they were filming for us, but as you know, they vlogged.
Those for my nipples. Just let them see. See what happens.
His mouth open.
Oh my gosh. And then shirtless Danny. I might as well have had like a cigarette and a beer can.
Stop it.
Looked like I'm tailgating for NASCAR. That was great. They wanted me to do skin to skin, so
Taking the switch to the post delivery
Then we
room.
went
More of a
upstairs.
chill sort of hangout vibe in there.
That's the next day.
yeah. That room was nice, but man, I was not stoked with how long they kept us. And you know, I understand it's procedural, but we
Yeah.
just wanted to leave at some point. We were getting stir crazy. He was so just shiny and bloated.
Bloated. I was gonna say like swollen. His face.
He's just going through a lot.
Cute, but oh, his face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so cute.
That was nice to revisit. That was, woo. That was a night.
I had no sleep that night either.
That was a taste of what was to come, that's for sure. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Because that night I thought, okay, I delivered the baby. Now I'll get some sleep. No, they kept coming
No,
in
not
every
even close.
hour to check on me, on the baby. Worth
Amazing. Amazing. Worth it. And he's sleeping right now, somehow sleeping through our loud blabber. But,
Aw.
all right, guys. Thank you so much for revisiting with us. We do appreciate it. Write in the comments, what's your favorite part of the video? What do you love the most? Because we want to know. But until tomorrow, Spanish word of the day.
Recuerdo.
What is that one?
Remember.
Remember?
Or like memory, yeah.
Oh, I like that. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.